Hello friends, welcome to the second lecture on series Python for Beginners. Today let us learn about variables and assignment. Consider we need to find the area of the circle with radius r. We know the formula area is equal to pi into r square. If the given radius of the circle is say 6 units, area can be calculated by pi, that is 3.14 into 6 square. Now suppose we need to find the area of circle with different radius. It is not wise to calculate again and again. Sometimes formula might be complicated. What we could do is create a variable r or radius is equal to 6. Variable name might be alphanumerical. It can be radius 1 but strictly no space. Instead you can use underscore, but I will simply assign to r. Find the area 3.14 into r square. As we need to print the output, add the syntax print and get the output. You can change the value of r also. Otherwise we can create another variable, area is equal to 3.14 into r square. I will copy paste and print area. If you want to use more precise value of pi, it's inbuilt available in NumPy library. So I will import NumPy. As it is difficult to call NumPy again and again, I will import NumPy as np. Now replace np.py. Error is because I misplaced dot with comma. I will replace with dot. Now consider user of this program must assign the value of radius r. That is much practical case to make the program more interactive. Use syntax input with message in double quote, enter the radius of circle and execute the program. Now the program is asking me to enter the value of radius. The value I entered is assigned to radius r. This program is giving error because input statement by default assign the value to string. The value I entered is just a character for the program. We need to convert the value into integer or float type. As the radius can have the decimal part also, I will convert the value to float data type. If the input radius is of integer type, you can convert it into integer using the syntax int. Now instead of just printing the output value, I need to print along with the statement like area of circle is, then need to print the output. I will add the string in double quote with message the area of circle is, and then I will add the value of output area. As the character I entered are in string data type and the output area is in float data type, they cannot add each other. So I will convert the area into string data type by using the syntax str. Now consider we need to calculate and print circumference of the circle in addition to area. We know the formula circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Create another variable, say c is equal to 2 multiplied to np.py multiplied to r, and I will extend the print statement with and circumference is along with c value converted to string. Now run the program. We can make similar operations of variable on string also. I will create a variable fruit underscore name equal to input with message, enter the name of fruit. Another variable fruit underscore color is equal to again input statement. So I'll copy paste the previous line and replace name with color. Now I will print the statement the color of plus fruit underscore name plus is plus fruit underscore color. Here all parts of the print statement are string, so no need to convert them. Now program is asking me to enter the name of fruit, say apple, and color red. The color of apple is red. Now try this program by yourself. Write a program to find the real solution to quadratic equation of form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Let's not worry about complex solutions. The program must read the value of a, b and c. Then calculate the solutions x1, x2 using formula x1 is equal to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a, and x2 is equal to minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a, and print the output. For example, if quadratic equation is x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0, here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, c is equal to minus 6. The program must read a, b and c and give the output similar to this. Let us discuss on operations on string in details in upcoming chapter. Thank you.